Hi, I'm Anna Hall, Training and Operations Director for the BTOP funded program, getting Illinois seniors and people with disabilities online. Thanks to grants from the federal government and the state of Illinois, our company, Connected Living, is bringing sustainable broadband adoption to 23 communities in the state. I'm standing outside of Churchview Senior Campus, managed by Blair Mitten Associates. Of the 87 residents who live in this community, only 5 have had the opportunity to access the internet before. All of that's going to change with the Connected Living program.
So what is it that President Obama and others have helped bring to your community? It is our belief that everybody should have the right to be connected. Technology is about opportunity. Technology is about education. Technology is about our grandchildren. Technology is about getting jobs.
So if we go on the bottom of our screens to the window icon.
Our Connected Living program begins with installing a computer learning center like this, where we conduct small group and individual classes. The center consists of workstations and learning materials. We also hire a full-time community program manager from the local community who manages the program.
My favorite part is seeing the responses I get from the residents when they accomplish something. When you're dealing with individuals who have never worked on a computer before and they accomplish something they thought was impossible, it's a fantastic thing to see the expression on their face and their enthusiasm.
Now, how many of you have never used a computer before? We begin with awareness-raising events that encourage residents to enroll in our training program. Weekly discussion groups bring residents together for an engaging exploration into current topics. We use audio-visual tools and visit websites like Google and YouTube to demonstrate the power of the internet.
People love it because we all come together, talk about our problems, watch the videos, things I didn't know about people.
Trainees enroll in our 12-week course, which utilizes the Connected Living portal, a simple and secure web application. We train residents on how to use a computer, navigate the web, utilize open access web applications, and many other broadband-related topics. We also offer special modules on improving literacy, getting a GED, writing a resume, and job training, all through the internet.
Does everybody have one that they like?
At the end of the 12-week course, we give each resident an individual proficiency assessment. Once they pass, the program gives them a computer to use in their apartment and an individual broadband connection. We also offer intermediate and advanced group classes and provide customized training programs.
It's good for jobs. There was a time we used to go and fill out paper applications. Now you can submit an application online.
In addition to the Connected Living program we offer in 23 buildings, we also conduct outreach and offer internet training to members of surrounding neighborhoods through partnering with community anchor institutions.
This building serves about a 1-mile radius. It's one of the poorest 1-mile radius neighborhoods in the entire state of Illinois. The outreach that we can use into the community, bringing community members here, bringing family members, bringing grandchildren and children here, allowing them to learn how to use computers, teaching them how the computer can change their life, teaching them what education can be. We think thousands of kids, literally thousands of kids, will get advantage from this. They'll get their GEDs, they'll be able to get better jobs, they'll be able to bring jobs and money and stores and other things back to this community they haven't had for 20, 30, 40 years.
Okay. So now we want to go right next to that, the B.
Our goal for this program is to get 65% of the residents in our buildings online. In time, we believe that over 90% of residents will become computer literate. A unique aspect of our program is that we have incorporated third-party evaluation. A team from Northern Illinois University is evaluating the effectiveness of the Connected Living training program, and these results will be disseminated in reports and via the web.
Evaluation is always an important program component because it allows the people who run the programs to know if there are ways to make their programs stronger and work better. In this instance, because there are public funds involved, taxpayers want to know if their investments are being used wisely. And because the population involves seniors and people with disabilities, some of our more vulnerable populations, it's really important to know that these kinds of interventions are working and working well.
We continue to try to motivate, and we want to document our outcomes. We want to be able to tell those stories that are not of just someone who went into the computer and learned the computer, but specifically what they learned and were able to do. And we think that that will engage our legislators and policymakers to know that this is an important and necessary program to bridge that digital divide that low-income communities have that other communities don't face.
And you're going to have a person here on staff all the time, Talia, to assist you with any of your questions and give you all the support you need.
We are very grateful for the support the federal government and state of Illinois have given this program. Our long-term goal is to make this program sustainable after funding ends. To that aim, we are recruiting volunteers to act as trainers, and we're working with our partners to identify sources of funding and possibly revenue from broadband services.
12 weeks in your life that can change your course of life from this day on. So don't just talk about it, be about it. Let's cut these ribbons and make it happen. Open, it's open.
With the number of people who are involved with this program, we'll be able to get connected, to begin to communicate, and to be able to tell our stories. I expect that the stories that we have within our buildings will motivate others to do more, be more, have more, so ultimately we can give more.
You know, we get in a position where we always want to say that we don't have anything, we can't do anything. We can't say that anymore. With this grant and what you guys have done for us, you've opened up so many different opportunities.
For more information on our program, please visit www.connectedliving.com or call the Connected Living Center at 800-223-5080.